edition of Beers and Beards, featuring me, Matthew, your beard and beer connoisseur. Well, tonight, just another Sunday in the old apartment, and I felt it was time to do another beer review since I need to make up for a lot of lost time. And this beer is going to be a first for me because I've never reviewed a beer of theirs on my reviews, and it's summertime, so I thought I never had this beer also, and it would be a great addition to my reviewing catalog. And I'm doing Wacko. Now this is by Magic Hat, as you can see right there. This is the summer seasonal by Magic Hat. Magic Hat has to be probably in my top probably 5 of breweries in America in terms of microbrews for their, not only their really good beer, but their variety of beer. And I seem to enjoy pretty much any Magic Hat I have. So it's summer, and it's hot as hell, and it's time for a summer beer, and it's by Magic Hat. So hopefully it'll be a magical evening. And I always like their groovy psychedelic bottle caps there, and it always has a nice little nugget of joy on the back. This one says, "Seek first, ask questions later." Whatever that means. It's it's like their answer to Confucius, I guess. So, and I'm drinking out of the Dogfish Head glass. There's really no rhyme or reason why I'm taking the Dogfish Head, which is a Vermont brewery, and mixing it with a New York brewery, but whatever. Now they say this beer is colored by beet juice, so see how red this thing gets, or doesn't get. So when I think of beets, I think of red. Deep red, as a matter of fact. Okay, not much head on. I didn't really pour it that aggressive, but from my perspective, you may not be able to really tell from the camera. Not really red, kind of amberish, golden amber. Not really red. If it was, as it says here, a beer with beet juice color, I can't really tell. So I don't know. Another thing that is about this label, the thing I don't like about it though, it kind of reminds me of like Ed Hardy t-shirts, and they really suck. So sorry Magic Hat, but you need to rethink your bottle design, because that's a little wacko. Pleasant enough smell. I think this is probably going to be a lot like a lot of other summer seasonal beers. Very light, very crisp. It's a low alcohol volume. This is only 4.5%, so this is going to be highly sessionable. So. I'm not really getting anything particular out of it. Has a nice wheat taste at the end, though. Other than that, it's just kind of a run. Sorry, this is just kind of a run-of-the-mill beer. There's just nothing really particularly special about this. While I do respect Magic Hat for their originality, not really their originality, but their colorful labels, which really draws a lot of customers in, including myself. This beer in particular, it just doesn't have a personality that would draw me to drink it more and more. It is highly drinkable, but when you're breaking it down into taste, I don't know if I would honestly be able to differentiate this from a light beer, like a Miller Lite or a Bud Light, or Coors Light, into this beer. Like if you blindfolded me and told me to drink the two of them, I wouldn't be able to really tell, I don't think. It did have a slight sweet character to it, but other than that, it's not anything special. Great for a hot summer day. Or in my case, down in South Florida, hot summer night. I mean, it's whatever. Sorry, guys. Summer seasonal. It even has a little literature here, but it talks about the ancient ritual brewing and, whatever, harmonize, a whole bunch of crap. Kindred spirits, all that craziness. That's wacko. Speaking of wackos, though, what review of mine would not be complete without a movie pairing? And when I think of wacko, I think of people who are crazy. And I thought I would dig out a movie that I bought a while ago, and it was actually a blast for the past for me. And it's the movie Slaughter High. No, this was a cheesy 80s slasher movie, very much in the realm of a Nightmare on Elm, not Nightmare on Elm Street, like a Friday the 13th, or a Halloween, or even like a April Fool's Day. It's basically a revenge story where the bullies bullied the nerd in high school and did horrible shit to him, and they thought they disfigured him in a horrible chemistry accident, and he comes back and lures them back to their old high school, which is condemned, for a reunion, and the reunion leads to a lot of blood and boobs and female genitalia and more blood and murder, and kind of an interesting twist at the end too. The star of this, well, not the star, but the killer who plays the killer actually did kill himself in real life shortly after the movie came out, which is kind of an interesting little nugget. And what's good about this DVD is that it comes with a trivia track, which is really interesting, actually. So that's your movie pairing. And let me finish this beer off, because, yeah, let's just finish off. Oh. See, not even that much lacing. Kind of harsh, actually. It was pleasant beginning, but just whatever. So, outside of the art, which I didn't even like to begin with because it reminded me of Ed Hardy t-shirts, this beer, to me, just gets a thumb down. There's way better summer ales that you can get outside of Magic Hat. It's crisp, it's a summer beer, but there's not really a lot of character to it. It's very run-of-the-mill. You can probably have any summer beer and get the same effect out of this. And there's even summer beers that have a little more character and have some like ingrained fruits and stuff. When I think of summer, I think of like fruits ingrained or intertwined into the beer. I'll take a Hoegaarden. I'll take any beer over this one. So sorry, Wacko. I like your Magic Hat, but thumbs down for this one. It even disappointed me with there's no, I don't know. I think of a beet as red, and I thought this beer was going to look red and maybe have that type of gimmick. It didn't even have that, so kind of a letdown all around. So even if you're not drinking this beer, but check out Slaughter High, because it's pretty entertaining if you like throwback night. Well, it's not even a throwback; it's from the '80s. So 80s slasher movies with a little twist at the end. It's fun. It's crazy. It's weird. It's irreverent. It's got everything a guy would want in a horror movie. It's got boobs. It's got murder, and it's got more boobs. So what did it say? A one-note wacko for another. I don't know. My girlfriend just put something up, so. If you get the joke, it's probably funny. I just don't know what it meant. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. This is Matt with another edition of Beards and Beers. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the interwebs.